Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is your weekly energy reading for June 14th to the 21st. So we're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. But remember that time is irrelevant in the spirit world. So these could be energies of things that could possibly, be coming. They could be current energies, or they could be a validation from spirit of something that you've just recently went through. I wanted to get back into where I'm doing the Monday to Thursday readings with a element for each day. So Mondays are going to be our earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Tuesdays are going to be our water signs with Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Wednesdays are going to be our air signs with Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And Thursdays are our fire signs with Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Now, if you're seeking a personal reading, please contact me at oracleintuitions.com, or you can go to my Facebook page at Oracle Intuitions or my Instagram page at Oracle_Intuitions. Also, make sure that you subscribe and click like on this video. If you subscribe, we actually do free weekly readings on my channel on Wednesdays. So these are for our subscribers. Now, we do go by donation as well. Okay, so usually the donations, people that have donated, we do look into their reading first. But we also have a lottery for our subscribers. And this is where you can submit a question, and my co-host and I, we answer it on the air. So this is a live, this is a live mini reading. Also on Sunday, and this is, sorry, I should tell you, 6 o'clock Mountain Time is when we do the live mini readings, all right? But on Sundays, we also do a live interview show with special guests that have a spiritual element. So these could be psychics, tarot readers, paranormal investigators, anybody that has a spiritual connection. And these are at 2 o'clock on Sundays. So make sure that, again, click subscribe, click like, share the video if this has resonated with you. We look forward to seeing you, throughout the week, and also on our live shows. So today, for this particular reading, we're going to be using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. This is by Colette Baron-Reid. We're also going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies, again by Colette Baron-Reid. We're going to be using the Wisdom Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine, and we're going to be using the fortune reading cards. Unfortunately, I do not know who created them. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing week. Take care. Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for June 14th to the 21st. We're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs that appear throughout the week on my channel as well. And also remember that time in the spiritual realm has no meaning. So these could be upcoming energies, they may be current energies, or they could be a validation from spirit in regards to a past energy of some sort. All right, so let's take a look and see what's coming through for Sagittarius. Give me 1 second. I feel like I need to shuffle one more time. All right. Sagittarius, within the mind, we have the dreamer, so the Fool. It talks about a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. So it feels as though for some of you, you may be going on a new adventure. Now, this could be in that physical realm. Maybe perhaps this is a mindset of some sort. And when we talk about a new adventure, I mean, it doesn't mean that, doesn't need to mean that you're, traveling the world or whatever. But it's like a new start towards something, all right? Within the body, we have the Four of Swords. Insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision, mental exhaustion, and get some more sleep. So what I'm, again, what I'm getting here is it's maybe time that maybe your mind has been overactive in regards to a situation of some sort. I feel like for some of you, you may have been working very, very hard in regards to creating something, okay? This, for some, may be affecting your health in some way. There may be exhaustion that's coming through. The Four of Swords is a very healing energy. So it's time to heal. this may be a time for you to, take whatever time you can and crawl into bed, take a bath, do some exercise, do some meditation, do something for you. It feels like your mind has been going and trying to create or trying to, it may be just overactive. It may be, there's just a lot of activity within your physical or your mental state in some way. And Spirit is asking you right now to take a rest. So within Spirit, we also have the Four of Pentacles, and it talks about managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions, smart business decisions, seeing things as black and white, or being charitable. So it really feels, again, like you're really going out of your way. This could be towards other people, maybe perhaps towards your family, maybe perhaps towards yourself. It just feels like you have been extremely busy. There's some things that maybe you need to let go of. This could have to do with responsibilities or obligations in some way. If you don't need to take it on, this is not the time to take it on. Maybe it's not the time to, mentally, maybe perhaps you can, think about what it is that, what is your next step? What will give you some sense of relief? And that may be where that new start needs to come through. Maybe perhaps you've been asking yourself, how do I make a new start towards something? Maybe I've been putting all of my energy into this, that, or the other thing, whatever it is that's resonating for you. And Spirit is saying, look at, you know what it is that you want to create can be created. It is the time to make that fresh start, but allow the healing energy to come in first. That Four of Pentacles with that Four of Swords, we've got the two fours here coming through. For some of you, you may be seeing, 441 or 144 or 414. And I feel like this is a very, strong message for some of you. So you can look up, angel messages and see if that, if that will help. See if those messages will come through. This is something else that I just feel may be necessary as a message coming forth. But what I'm really getting here is right now is time to rest, time to heal from something, or perhaps there's just been too much activity, whether in your mind or in your physical state. Yes, you want to make that new start, but how do you make a new start when you're physically or mentally exhausted? Okay, or when you're not in that place physically or emotionally or even spiritually to move forward because of whether this is, health, or whether it's just, physical tiredness. Maybe perhaps you just need to eat better. For some of you, it could even have to do with the fact that you're not eating properly because you've been so active in something. All right. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming through. For some of you, it may even be that you're worried about your finances, especially with that Four of Pentacles coming through, or you're trying to create something that is going to bring about, a deeper abundance or more abundance or material prosperity in some way. But again, that overworking or that overactive mind needs to rest. It's time for a rest. It doesn't need to be, weeks or months or years or anything like that. Sometimes it's just a matter of, take a day and crawl into bed and watch Netflix, or, do something that is going to feel good for you, whether it's meditation, like it says, yoga, just making a meal. Maybe you've been, overeating at fast food restaurants. However that is, however this resonates for you, it is, again, it's time for that rest. So let's get the clarification and see what is coming in. The Horse King talks about assistance and control. You might be trying to control something, okay? You may be trying to, take control of a situation, and this is exhausting you. Right? We have the Desert Prince, survival and false promises. So for some of you, maybe you feel that this is a matter of survival. The reason that you've been working so hard or, trying to create something, it could be a matter of survival in some way. But again, survival is a perspective, right? If you're overworking and you're tiring yourself, you're really truly not surviving if your health is failing or if you're exhausted. I mean, all of those can lead to accidents or, poor choices, whatever it is. I also feel that for some, there may have been some sort of false promise. Maybe you're feeling that you've given yourself a false promise. If you don't continue working, how are you going to achieve? And again, that could have to be with a mindset, all right? We have the diamond dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. We have to remember that true prosperity is within us. It's really our perspective of what, prosperity is. Now, again, I do feel that for some of you, you've been working too hard, and it's really talking about that material wealth, okay? Maybe you're looking at something and saying, this is where, true wealth is. I have to have all of these things, or I have to be in this position, or I have to have all of these reports done, or I have to be, whatever it is. This even could have to do with a relationship and a partner, all right? Maybe perhaps you're seeking a partner or a partnership of some type that is more on the material realm rather than the spiritual or the emotional realm. So that's something also to think about. And I feel like Spirit is saying, take that rest. Take that rest. Right now, this is a very important time to just take care of you. All right? So let's take a look into relationships and see what is coming through. Because this maybe this is going to give us some more clarity. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. They may be a relationship with yourself. So let's see what's coming in, and let's see what Spirit has to say. Relationships for Sagittarius. Let's try that one more time. Okay. Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So this Judgment card, we also had that Four of Swords. Again, it's time to go in, time to gather or gain some sort of inner peace, whether this is within the mind, whether this is within the physical body, all right? Maybe this is just within the soul, but it's time to, seek out that inner peace. I feel like for many of you, meditation or just something that you can do for you at this moment is going to bring about a different perspective, but also bring about maybe a way of solving a problem, especially if you've been working too hard to find a new solution towards something. All right? Maybe your mind is just working, and Spirit is saying, hey, look, take a step back, take a rest. You don't need to control the situation. Let it be for right now. Do the rest that is needed in order for that change in the situation to occur. We have the angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So again, I really feel like, you are being guided at this time. A lot of times we tend to think that we need to try to control a situation, and that's the only way that a situation is going to change. However, a lot of times the opposite is true. It's time to take a step back and allow a change in the energy in order for something different to occur. And look at this, we have unity. So again, for some of you, this could have to do with a relationship in some way. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. So if this does have to do with a relationship where you're trying to control a situation in some way, shape, or form, it's time to take that step back in order to bring the unity. You don't need to control the entire situation. It's time to let your divine spirits take over. Your spirit team is going to change that situation or give you a new perspective towards it in some way, shape, or form in order to help, create something different to come through. Whether this is a change within that current situation or that current relationship, or maybe perhaps bringing towards something new for you. Right? So let's get some clarification and see what is coming in. It's funny, when we are in a place of control, it can be exhausting. It can be truly exhausting because we're trying to control every aspect. We're trying to control sometimes every element. We're looking at everything from every different angle, and it can wear us out. Maybe sometimes we're looking for a fresh start, or how can I create this, or how can I make this new, or how can I make this better? And you know, again, our mind's just going, and we're not allowing that new perspective to show itself by releasing the energy of it. So we have the Page of Cups coming in. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, and heightened psychic abilities. So again, take that step back, okay? Allow the things to form on their own. And this, you know, this is like a fresh start. It's almost, you know, we had that Fool card come through, right? And that is talking about a fresh start. And I feel like for many of you, there's a fresh start towards a relationship by releasing the control over it. We also have the Queen of Wands coming in. Brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There is nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and, you know, personal life. So for some of you, that may really resonate, especially the balance, or the need to balance. Are you putting more energy towards a career? Are you putting more energy towards a relationship? There needs to be a balance in here, but there also needs to be the you know, the loss of control in some way. It talks about the Lovers. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart. Vibrant health or recovery from an illness. So again, we have this illness coming through, but we also have really talking to the heart. You know, when we are trying to control things, we're doing that from our mind. We're not allowing our heart to move us forward. We're not allowing our heart to guide us. And I feel like this is a very important time for that to happen. So again, go into yourself, release the control, release what is no longer needed. Go into that place of just understanding that our angels are here and they're helping us and they're coming forward at this time to help create something new and exciting, and something that can really make a change towards a situation. So let's take a look into, let's get a closing message from universe and see what is coming through at this time. Now, I am going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck. I do not know this deck very well. This is one of those decks that I've had on my shelf for a while, and I haven't really used it all that much, so I will be reading from the book for it. So please have some patience, but let's get some closing energies and see what is coming through. Roots of abundance. Beautiful. You know what? It's interesting because I feel like with this roots of abundance, when we have this card coming through, it really talks about what is underneath the surface may not be showing up at this time, all right? We have to have that faith that things are being created for us at this moment. We don't need to have the control of it. You can't control how that tree is growing. You can't control, you know, the roots and all of the aspects of that, the growth of that tree. I'm just looking for the page. Just give me 1 second here. There's also a helicopter flying over above, so I apologize. Okay. Roots of abundance. Key concepts. Being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life, trust and belief in abundance. This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you. Even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking, you are grounded and internally steadfast. Nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. This message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All of your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root, so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need you to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows that it will not fly away with the wind because the roots are planted deep in the earth. So right now is that time to trust. Know that you are being guided and protected by spirit. That fresh start will come, but it is also time to take that rest. Have that faith and understanding that things are coming, to fruition. You don't need to have complete control over it at this moment. Okay, it's time to just release that control. We had 2 cards that really talked about control here, and you don't need to hang on to that control in order to create the abundance that you're seeking, whether this is within a relationship or whether this is in some sort of material wealth. It's time right now to really focus yourself on, the end result of all of this, but it's also time to heal the mind, body, and spirit. All right, so I truly hope that this has helped, Sagittarius. Please make sure you click subscribe. Please click like. And don't forget to join us on Wednesdays when we do our live mini readings right here on the channel. This is at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. And also on Sundays when we bring on different spiritual guests for a live interview. Thank you so much and have an amazing week. Take care and many blessings.